So we're going to talk about a lab called smelly balloons.
Oh.
Everyone excited?
Yeah.
Smelly balloons!
They're very smelly over here.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about diffusion. So what words, when you hear the word diffusion, what do you think of? Like just any word. What word
Osmosis, diffusion of water through a membrane.
So you think osmosis? What else? What other words does it like ring to? Like what is your first thought when you hear the word diffusion?
Spreading.
Spreading. What else? Let's try to come to 5.
It's diffusing something. Yeah.
Like diffusion of a bomb, like in Criminal Minds. Was there
Okay.
ever a bomb in one of the episodes? Maybe it was a different show.
What else? What other words? So if I say diffusion, you think what? What comes right to your mind?
Gas.
Gas. Anything else?
I think I have three.
I've given 3 out of the
Let's come up with one more. Julia.
Yeah.
They took all mine.
No, we
Wait.
didn't.
I just gave one.
Tori. Nothing.
Moving.
I think of those like scent diffusers that like
Diffuse.
Okay.
they spray the
They spread it around.
yeah.
Like
So
the
what
grade
happens-
ones?
Yes.
When you okay. So when you talk about a scent diffuser, like they're in your house, right? So what happens? Like
It like disperses chemicals.
right, how does it do it?
It like shoots it
Through
out.
spritzing.
Okay. So we can use that.
It disperses it.
So what about the ones that have like the rods in them?
It's like
Like a rod diffuser.
aroma.
So what happens? You open the bottle, then you stick the long
Yeah, and it like
bambies-
feeds through it, and then like. Yeah.
Right, so what happens?
It just goes into the air and then it makes the air smell good as it circulates.
Right, so we have these like sticks coming out, we have some liquid in here, right? So this liquid is gonna do what? This
It
is-
goes up the rod,
Right, so it's gonna get soaked into the rod,
and then you can smell it.
and then the scent comes out of here, right?
Yeah.
So it diffuses into the room.
Yes.
So just by looking at this, if that rod diffuser is in a room, where's the greater pressure?
Pressure. Like are you comparing like
Or the greater concentration?
Like right by it.
Yeah.
Inside.
So this is the greater concentration, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where is lesser concentration?
Farther away from it.
All of this, right?
All the room, yeah.
So what is the definition of diffusion?
It goes from greater to less.
Right, so when we're talking about diffusion, it goes from greater to less. Hence how that works, right?
Yep.
So if we're gonna kind of do the same thing with these balloons. Okay, so I'm gonna randomly give you a balloon. I want you to smell the balloon. You should be able to hopefully identify what scent is in the balloon. Why?
Because it's close to it. It's a
So
greater
let's talk about this.
concentration.
Why should you be able to smell it through a balloon? Shouldn't that balloon be a barrier so you can't smell anything?
It's diffusing through the plastic. I don't know.
Right. So the scent diffuses through the balloon. How?
Well, because
How or why?
it's probably because there's like tiny, tiny little holes in it, and then it like
The
goes.
molecules
It's like it's a
go
is it what is it permeable membrane?
Almost. What's the word we're looking for?
Non-permeable. I don't even know. It's something like that.
Semi-permeable.
Semi-permeable.
Yes. So the balloon acts as a semi-permeable membrane,
Right.
right?
Yes.
And so selective molecules can get through that membrane. Right? You guys remember that from bio?
Yes, that's
So,
exactly what I'm talking about.
What selective molecules can get through those membrane holes?
The smelly ones.
The gas molecules, why?
They're small.
They're really small, so that semi-permeable membrane has pores, and those small molecules can fit right through that pore. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So that's how come when you smell the balloon, you should be able to tell the scent. So if we're talking about diffusion, where's the greater concentration?
Inside the balloon.
Inside the balloon, where's the lesser one?
Outside.
Outside, so when you smell it, you should be able to identify it, right?
Yeah.
So also, why should you be able to identify it? What in your brain helps you identify it?
Receptors.
Your scent receptors, right?
Yes.
Also what?
Shape.
Memory of previous scent, right?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
memory of previous smells. So it's hopefully gonna help you identify that smell,
Okay.
right? Okay, so let's try this. And I have a list of the right answers, so we'll see what happens. So this is balloon 2.
Just write it down.
Yeah, and then we'll go through the answers and see who's right.
Oh, we're all smelling the same one. I thought we were all gonna
Yes.
get different ones.
What do you mean?
Borrow skizzers.
Okay. Well, what do you have right now too? I'm gonna give you number 4.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't like
I'm gonna give you guys number 1 over here.
Cough syrup.
Yeah, this
Do you get the cough syrup? What?
This one. What's this?
Oh no. Make sure you smell all of them.
No, it smells really sugary.
Great.
Oh,
I don't know what this is.
And I'm gonna give you 5.
I don't know what this one
What'd
is
you say?
either. Wait.
Oh, this is I burned my nose.
Are we writing a prediction down or no?
Yeah, I want you to write in your tables prediction of what you think the smell is.
And then we're gonna do the actual smell after.
Take that one
Yes.
back because I need to write it down what I think it is.
And then we'll go through the actual smell.
I don't know what this one is.
This is one.
Yeah,
They all smell the same.
So do you think that the size of the balloon matters in the diffusion?
Yeah.
yes,
So which one would make the scent?
the smaller one.
Would
I,
make it
more
I
distinct.
actually, I think one
No,
of the bigger
one,
ones
because the
because
pores are
it's
bigger.
more spread out so it can come through better.
Yeah, good point. I mean, you can write that as an observation too. But the larger the balloon, you should be.
I feel like I'm huffing this because I don't know what it smells like.
You don't have 3 yet?
Make sure you smell all of them, so you get 1 through 5.
Which one?
Yeah, 5 is definitely cherry.
You
You got 3.
Yeah, you
I
have
No,
the wrong
I
one.
put that in 5.
I don't know what this is. Don't smell it. I said they'll go for 3 too.
I don't think we're different between these.
I can't smell anything.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's
Three.
all cough syrup.
5, sorry, I meant 5.
I can't.
Maybe
I
that's
don't-
what your previous
I don't smell
receptor
anything.
smells as everything.
It smells like balloon.
It's like a mixture of like motor oil and cherry.
Yes, it's cough.
Fair enough. That's what you should.
I'm not kidding.
That's what you should put down to transfer then.
It's not.
It's on the
what's
inside.
there,
Oh, I
but
thought
it's
that
not
was
what's
marker.
like it.
Can I
What
have
does
one?
motor
Can I have
oil
one,
smell
please?
like?
You've had it for a long time. I don't know what it
What?
is. You've had it for like the
Motor
entire
oil.
time.
Yeah,
just
but-
gave it to me.
It's like
I've
a-
never smelled motor
It's
oil.
like a hint of
Gas.
No, I've smelled it. It's
You
doesn't
guys
smell
got
like
3
cherry.
like a hint of
It
cherry.
smells like little kid like
Which
spray.
one?
Okay, they won't get it.
Alright, Mike Kelsey, stop huffing it. I got a hint of it over here.
Hmm?
A hint of cherry cough syrup.
Child,
Just
what
a
number is
little
that
bit.
one?
Small one.
A little bit. I said cherry lollipop, but
Does everybody have 5 of them written down?
Calm down. Belle.
no, I only have 3. Well, I should have.
I said 2 was the first one we got.
Cherry,
I said
cherry.
This seriously smells. Smell it.
No, I
I don't know what this one
I don't know what
smells
2
like.
is. Did you already see 2? Yeah.
2 is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. What did you think it was?
Who needs 4?
I do.
Oh, 3 is definitely.
Sorry.
Also, what else would
Oh my
enhance the
God,
smell
strawberry.
besides the size of the balloon?
What is this?
Heat.
Oh, now
That
it's
is strawberry.
It smells like
strawberry.
That's
4 is
strawberry.
What if I
strawberry.
put?
No, it's 1.
So I put the same
1 is
amount.
strawberry.
I put the same amount of smelly liquid in each one. What if I added more of the one versus the other?
It's more concentrated.
Right. So you're getting more concentrated smell. If the- And also if the balloon is
This
bigger.
one you can't even smell it anymore.
This one smells like cherry
Strawberry.
That one would make
Strawberry
sense. Number 2. It's a very faint smell. So you might not be able to smell it as well as you could have
It
if you
smells
smelled
like
it.
latex.
Oh, I don't. 5 have number 5.
Yeah, I know 4 smells like
I said,
motor oil.
I said 5 was latex.
Raspberry?
Did you put any of the same smells in?
Nope.
all of them?
Really?
Lucas, have you seen 4?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You can't smell
Oh, yeah, I remember
I
one.
put
Was that the
latex.
cherry one too?
The really strong one?
Okay, let's start to go through these.
Okay.
Number one.
Strawberry.
Number one is strawberry.
Nice.
Did most people get that right?
I put down child hair products.
I wrote
That would
fruity.
make sense.
And I put down fruity.
Fruity's good. At least you were all on the same path, right? Okay, what about number two? Two
Wait,
was
Pam,
hard.
Pam,
Actually,
Pam,
cotton
candy.
Pam.
I said cherry.
Two is marshmallows.
Cotton candy's close.
A little.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
They're both
I
fluffy
think
and
I
marshmallows.
put that for number one.
Marshmallow scent is really a thing anyway. And plus, if you have never smelled marshmallow before, how would you know what it is?
I smelled
Right.
marshmallow
I know
before,
we
did
don't
not
smell
People don't really
marshmallow.
smell marshmallows, they just eat them, right?
I eat s'mores.
Okay, three.
Bubblegum.
Yes, three is bubble gum.
Check.
Good job, Tori.
Thank
Four.
you. I said the same
Cherry.
thing.
Cherry.
Cherry.
Gotta be cherry. Cherry lollipop to be exact.
Five.
Couldn't smell it.
Cherry more. I said latex.
I
That
said
one
cherry
smelled
for
like
that one
cherry,
too.
Five is apple.
Oh.
For real?
Yeah. Okay, so re-smell five. And see if it changes your opinion now that you know what it is.
I think it's because I smelled it right after I smelled this.
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
Yeah?
But like, it's so faint that like we didn't really know.
Yeah, exactly.
Where is it?
Because that could have also passed as cherry or strawberry.
No, I
Alright,
can't
so
smell
next
it.
five.
Okay, we're good.